Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Okay, we should be live, yeah. I will pull up the Twitch, or do I keep OBS up? I don't know. Possibly both? Hon. Okay, we'll pop out multi-chat, actually. We'll just pop out multi. God damn it, OBS. Let me pop it out. Yeah, we'll pop out multi-chat, and then... Does it not? Oh, God. OBS, no. Let me do the thing. Oh. So I can't legit have it popped out? What? We're not allowed to have it popped out? Wanna pop it out? So I can't... Hold on. How do I make it so that it doesn't, like... It's not connected to OBS anymore. How do I do that? I guess I can't do that, so I just have OBS up. I've already dropped some frames. I seem to be dropping frames. Well, I dropped some frames at the start of stream, I guess, but we should be fine. So, the goal with the lovely Minecraft music in the background, the goal is to basically make the game, basically buff out all the stuff that's, you know, just needs buffing out, polishing. I think that's the process of buffing out, right? I don't like my layout, but yeah. I also don't like the fact that, like, the microphone is in front of me, in front of my screen. How about we move you over here? I need to have you at a spot where you do not... I'm sorry. I kind of bumped the microphone there. It is peaking now. I'll turn it down a bit. How about that? It might be just like closer to me now, and so it's peaking. I'll bump it down. I'll bump it down in the audio settings, actually. I'm sorry if I'm loud right now. I apologize. I'm sorry if I'm loud right now. We'll bump it down to like 25 over here. Bump it down to 25 over there, and that should make it that so I'm fine. I actually didn't do like a mic test before this, so I have no idea how the microphone sounds right now. But it's cool. It's cool. It is cool. It's not cool. I don't know what I'm doing. The game is launched. So yeah, that transition's broken currently, and basically we need this to work, and it's not working currently because, like, I don't know why. That's why I have to figure that out. That's the one thing I have to figure out right now. Why this doesn't work. Which means it's going to be a lot of just me looking at scripts and having kind of a boring stream, but it's fine because, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much. I just need to make the game. Okay, we need shell options view, shell dialog runner. I'm pretty sure shell options view, right? First of all, we save you because you seem to be not saved right now. I'm shrimping. I need my back to be straight. I need something that just, like, holds my back in place, you know? That I can't do. Maybe we get the seat down a bit, and yeah, maybe if I sit like this, then I won't shrimp. I'll just be closer. I'll just be like lower on the camera, but like I can do that, so that's fine. Let me turn up the music for myself a little bit. All right. Yeah. Okay, so what's currently happening is that we have a seance that has to go true when I go into seance. And then once that goes true, it needs to draw the seance stuff into discard options. The thing that actually happens though is when I launch the game, so what happens currently is when I launch the game, this thing in here, object, right? So there's list view and there's card view. Card view is for seance, list view is for normal. So right now it's drawing in list view. It creates these two in list view. Then I say yes. It says great, lovely. We're out of it. So it goes okay. Then we go into seance. The transition happens, and then now it does sort of use this one, but it also doesn't disable these two basically. So if I turn these two off, right? If I turn these two off, then that becomes that comes to the forefront. But I don't think it is interactable right now. That's the one. That's the other thing. It's not interactable currently. Even though it says commencing new ferment thingy, it doesn't. There's something blocking my mouse input over there. I'm not sure what that is. What is blocking my? What could be blocking my? Would it be line view that's blocking my mouse input? No. So what could be blocking my mouse input? Because it says interactable on. Okay, that says interactable, but that doesn't. If I turn that on, no, that does nothing. Ba-da-da. The Minecraft music just hits. Just hits. Okay, so if I don't do that, by the way, if I don't do that, how does it work? So if I don't do this part, I just make it dialog option parent on both, right? I just make it dialog option parent on both. What would that do? But I feel like I'm still shrimping because my neck is like this, but I shouldn't be. Maybe if I do that, or I try to like keep. So I try to sit where I'm like not like I can sit like this where. Oh, whoops! I bumped the microphone. I am sorry. I am sorry. My chest bumped the microphone, so I can sit like this where I'm not like. My back isn't like on the rest, but it's straight. And we'll see how far we can go with this. Okay, so this works, and then yes, that's still drawing to that one. And then we start the seance. And now we have no options. The commencing Lou Ferman seance is there, but it's not there as well. Huh. What does that look like in scene view? Okay, where are you in scene view? It's somewhere. It's behind something. Because it's there, it says commencing Lou Ferman seance. I need my game view and scene view to be on the same thing. Okay, these two are hidden. I think I did a thing where I was trying to clear them at least, or resetting them or something. So this gets called normally. Reset options view. So when I set seance, I do this thing, right? This is how it would have been working if the seance view just wasn't there at all. So if the seance view did not exist, this is how it would work. Alright, yep, great, and then that goes away, and then we... Okay, so it works there. It works there. And then it'll just, yeah, you can hear me. Alright, okay, and then the questions are just gonna be bruh. Right, and that's how it works if we're using the normal dialogue system. What we want is to seamlessly transition from one dialogue options view to another dialogue options view, basically. That's what we want to be able to do. Also, I'm gonna hide this. right? Cause why do I want to hide that? I want to hide that. I want to move that back, I think. Because it is in front of the mask stuff right now. So maybe character goes like up here. Why is it in front of the table currently as well? It shouldn't be. Alright, and then still not where I need it to be, huh? I'm kind of getting distracted by the transition, which I don't need to be getting distracted by the transition. So you are in this layer. The transition do be... It's a sprite render. It's not. It's in world view. Character is order layer 1. That's the issue. So you want to be order layer 1. Hold on, let me go out of play. So character needs to be 0. And mask needs to be 1. And I think now the transition would actually work like it's supposed to work. Like how there's chickens in this one. Is it called chickens? It's called death. Damn. Okay, so now the transition actually works like it's supposed to. What the freak? I think someone just like harvested, unalived, demonetized a chicken. In that in that sound. Okay, we're kind of rolling right now. Okay, so what we need is for shell options view to work in a way where dialog option parent, where it can like transition between both of them, right? So it has this canvas group, essentially card canvas group, list canvas group, and then canvas group. And I needed to like transition between them basically. So at start it sets it to interactable false, alpha 0, all of that, and then based on seance it actually selects them. So what if I do card like at all times? What if I do card at all times, right? So you're not list, whoops. I'm forgetting how to do comments. So what if I just set it to card canvas view and then do card, and does card work on its own? And is it like the canvas group setting that's like triggering stuff? I don't know. Is it just like the canvas view setting that's triggering stuff? I am moving my light with my feet right now. I don't know what to do with my feet currently. That's the thing. Like my feet are just kind of there. I'm trying to right now place my feet on like the little sort of thing I have under this desk, where there's like a halfway midway shelf under this desk. That I usually have like my wires and my stuff on, that I'm trying to like rest one of my feet on currently. That is what's happening under the desk that you just don't see, so I gotta provide commentary for it. Anyways, we're supposed to be launching the game. Okay, debuggy, and then yes. You are still using this one, even though the canvas group is set to the other one. So that's strange. So the canvas group is set to this. Oh, I clicked the manual button. Whoops. That is strange. The canvas group is actually set to this, so it made this one like interactable and not interactable, but it still used this one to actually draw them on. Huh. Oh, because like it'll always use them because it's set to dialogue, right? Card. Just make it both card. card. So I don't think the canvas view matters that much, as like it's only being used to sort of like hide it when there's no dialogue options, I guess. I suppose. I do not know, but I suppose, right? Dude, the microphone is really bumming me out right now because like it's in front of the screen and I don't want it to be in front of the screen. But then if I move it to the side, I have to like, you know, do this to kind of reach my keyboard, because otherwise I'm like reaching around the microphone. So it's, I don't know where the placement is for this guy. I'm just gonna like put him up there. And I think that's better actually. Yeah, he's just up there now. Okay, that actually used the cards that time and they are not interactable. They are and they aren't. They are and they aren't because they have no height. They have no height, so they aren't interactable. Is that what was happening before? Were they losing their height? Was that all that was happening? So if it's saying, okay, let's do what we were doing. Let's do what we were doing. Hold on. Let's go do this. And that. 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 And that. And that. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. See if it's literally that they didn't have height is why they were just not interactable before. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, Buggy. Great. Let's get into Seance again. Okay, is it because you don't have a height that you're not interactable right now? Yes! Oh my god, it was so... That was the issue? Is that the heights are getting reset? Okay, let's see what the cards look like. Okay, the cards kinda look like a mess. Why do they look like a mess? They shouldn't look... I mean, they all have 0 heights right now. Let's give them some height. Okay, they look like a mess because like the widths are extended. So this is how they need to be sort of confined, right? This is how they need to be confined. Obviously they would need a smaller sort of... It's mostly just like my layouts that are messed up. It's not my script. My scripts are actually fine because I can code. I can actually code. My scripts are fine. Except for that where it kind of, I mean, it's not gonna look like this anyway, so it's fine even then. But yeah, it's the layout. It's the layout. It's not my scripts. It's not my scripts. Me can code. I thought I was good at UI stuff, but I guess I'm not. Okay, what are we doing? So their height gets child force expand width, child force expand height. I think that might be the issue. Horizontal fit is preferred size. Parent has a type of layout group component A. Parent does have layout group, right? Parent has vertical layout group that is controlling this, so the content size splitter is gonna do nothing. Minimum width. I mean, they will have a minimum width, but we do like a preferred width. We'll give it like a preferred width of 300, right? And then child force expand width, child force expand height. I feel like height should remain the same. And then we have actually, we know what the options are that it spawns, right? So, card view. No, card option. Option view prefab. Card option view prefab. Those two are different. Right. So it should be spawning card option view and not option view. And option view has a height of 0 because yeah. So it should really just be spawning. So maybe it's not even my layout. Maybe it is the script. Maybe it possibly is the script. We'll pick this for now. Okay, the script needs to have a reference to the option view prefab, the serialize field, private. I know I didn't set the other one to private. That was me following a tutorial back then. Option view card. Yeah, card view, card option view prefab. Card option view prefab, and we'll call this one dialogue. Not the D capital, but like dialogue option view prefab, and then we'll just find our references. Except it has no references. We need to do Control F. We need to do option view prefab. There we go. So dialogue option view prefab here. Right. So instead of that, we do, so if it isn't Seance, we do this one. If it is Seance, we do the card one. This Minecraft music's getting scary. I mean, it is 13. If people haven't played enough Minecraft, 13 is a disc that's supposed to be scary. Oh. They need to be initialized before they get used, right? Okay, so var option view. Embedded, alright, to actually give them. Wait, yeah, option view doesn't exist there. There we go. Okay, we actually probably need to do. God damn it. Right, okay, we need to actually declare it. We need to actually declare option view, and then we just do option view equals this, or option view equals this over here, right? And then we set this last sibling, and that, if I add the semicolon, that should work. That should work. I think that should work. I don't know. I already have an error. It says semicolon expected somewhere. Oh, right here. Right. Bum ba-dum bum. I am still shrimping my neck right now. I don't know how to sit. I don't know how to sit on this chair anymore. Because the chair is kind of borked. Is it? Because, like, I don't know. I don't know what's up. Alright, I haven't provided the references. Whoopsies. Okay, so dialogue, option view prefab is just option view, and then card option view prefab is this one. Alright. Bum 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 ba da da da. Okay, yes. Perfect. We'll put some gas masks on you. Hey, I mean that shouldn't be there, but hey. So yeah, we gotta fix that. But yeah, it works. It kind of works. I feel like we just kind of make it part of like the animation, you know, just like convincing Luferm and Seance is like part of the animation rather than part of the dialogue, because That's gonna be the easiest workaround. And then here are the cards. Here are the cards. The dialogue didn't show fully, but that's fine because it's supposed to be different anyway. Bum ba bum. I think we can actually get some of the art in and fix like layout issues along the way. All right, let's actually get the art in. Bum ba bum. Right, shell. Secure. Oh la la, secure. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Bum ba-dum. Seance minigame. Have I already? Oh, the text is built into the cards. What? Why'd they do that? Why'd they build the text into the cards? Why'd they do that? I don't know. What? I'm gonna have to, yeah. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot and send it to the artist. Could I get a card PNG where the text is not built into the card, please? I don't know why I'm like, I always attach screenshots with my queries. But I need to actually transfer in the things. I actually should probably have them already, right? I have the like the gas mask and everything. I guess I'd never actually got the cards in. Cause yeah. Cause stuffies, stuff and words and stuff. Right, let me just do that real quick. Let me just like do the thing where I actually do the thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open one of these in Photopea and get rid of the text myself. You guys can't see it because I'm looking at it on the other screen. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you in a minute. Don't worry. I don't even know who's watching. I'm not looking at Twitch, to be fair. Bum 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 bum. Why do you need me to log in on Photopea? God damn it. I'll download it. Copy link. No, you can't even like... You literally cannot do the thing on this anymore. How do you... Why won't... Okay, there we go, there's the download option. God damn. I hope the music isn't too loud, but I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Okay, let me just get rid of this text. Select the layer, get rid of that. Do paint bucket tool and just There we go. Alright, we have a card. I'm gonna export as empty card. Empty card. Bum 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 bum. Where's my assets folder? There it is. There you are. I want to show you guys my library of files, but I'm having to currently. Bum bum. I'm just singing along to Minecraft music. Okay, Seance, empty card. Let's go into the option view, card option view. Alright, so you get a background now. I guess UI image BG. We put that in and we set native. Oh my god. That's how big it's supposed to be. This feels like too big, but we'll find out, I guess. I suppose. Okay, where's my lorem ipsum? I mean, I have this. Hold on. Let me turn you off for a second. Oh. Whoopsies. Why is it so tiny? What in the frick? It's so tiny! Oh my! What is going on? Oh, it's not tiny, it's just turned off. That's what's happening. Okay, you are huge. Why are you huge? You are massive. Actually, it's 1462 by 2048. Why is it? Okay, 1462 by 2048. It's still massive. It's still bigger than my actual canvas. I think I need to divide everything by 3, basically. Divided by 3. Yes, I think it's still massive, actually. Divide by 4? Divide by 4. Let's divide by 4. I think that's the size we're going for. Okay, you are going to be this way, actually. Which means you're gonna have your anchor down there, and then you are gonna be black lettering, but you're gonna be here. Alright, and I'm pretty sure that that's roughly where the lettering wants to be. Like roughly there, but also the size and like the text is actually different. So like it's not medium. It's the other one. It's not blur effect either. Regular, it's not medium. It's supposed to be slim. Light? No. This one. This one. Ouch. Okay, we'll go back to regular. It's supposed to be slim though. Okay, I am using regular when I need to be using. I'm not sure. It's not showing me the stuff. It is DM mono, I'm pretty sure. Font material. These are empty. Why are they empty? Okay, there they are. Right. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's this one. It's light. Yeah, I'm supposed to be using light. Okay, did I did create one for light. So light. Right. Does not work. Why is that? Am I supposed to use this instead? No. I don't know why it's not working. Black, white, no. I mean, I created regular, and I like properly created it. I added these and stuff. Oh, I mean, I added light to regular as well. So font weight's 300 is light. So if I make it font weight 300, how do I do that again? I don't remember these things. I know there's like, you can do it in Markdown, I suppose. But I can't do it in Markdown because it's oh, textile. Whoops, there we go. Okay, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary, but we got there. You, my friend, are not stationed correctly, honestly. So it's not gonna be like a full sort of, it doesn't take the whole area. It's gonna be something like this. Right? It's gonna have to be like 20 from the right and 20 from the left. And then we can kind of actually, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you actually need to be here ish. Just put it in the center. Actually, that's the center. Oh, my pivot is in the corner. It's strange. Why is that center? Honestly, I don't know. I put like anchors at 0 and then put you at 0, 0. Okay, so it's kind of, we want it to be like this. Yeah, there we go. And then the actual sort of this thing. The top level thing being a TextMesh Pro object is not something I'm a fan of currently. Because like the submesh is different from the actual thing. Which is bothering me right now. Just kind of bothering me right now. So I want to restrict the submesh somehow. While not restricting the actual thing. So like I want to restrict that guy. Bottom. What's going on? So we'll do like 150 from bottom, 150 from top. We'll actually make it so you are aligned. Right, so it's not 150 from top. It's gotta be like okay, nothing from top apparently, and there basically, and then the text will be smaller. Overflow, masking. Yeah, it's not masking though. Why is it not masking? Right. Also like 20 from left and 20 from right. Okay. Bum 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 bum. If we disable kerning, does nothing. Bum 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 bum. Right, wrapping disabled. This makes a really long text. Wrapping enabled. We need you to be little baby tiny though. Option text long. I guess 30 makes sense. For now, just the main text, but the sanctioned query number would probably eventually need to be set by a yarn variable. And did it in Photoshop myself, by the way, so I don't actually need it right away. Okay, cool. It's in. It looks like it's supposed to look like. It does not look like it's supposed to look like. What is the... Let me just like write what they wrote. So like I have like a... I think it's italic. I think it's italic, right? I think it's italic. No, it's not. Slim? Is it bold? It's not bold. Is it underlined? That does nothing. Auto size? Maybe we don't keep it on auto size. We'll keep it on 30 font. I hope the texts aren't long, so long that like they might be too long. I feel like 30 might be too much as well. So I'm gonna write what's written here. I'm gonna find a longer one. So I'll write, I should just copy paste it. You are abducted by animal collectors and put on display in a menagerie. There has been a mistake. You are not in your natural habitat. Dot and that. Okay. So obviously the line spacing is different. Already what I'm seeing, but also it probably needs to be like 24. Yeah, so it would be 24. It'll be top aligned. And then it can be actually more than 24. No, it's definitely like 22 or 24. It's 24. There is no space here, right? And then I think it is italic. I don't think it's italic, but it feels italic, right? It feels like a different font over there that I'm looking at. It does not look like the same font. I do not know why. It is supposed to be the same font. Weird. It's just weird. All it is weird. Is this weird? Is this strange? Oh my. Ooh. Right. I am yearning for the mines right now, quite literally. I see mobs where they wanna kill me. I'm just mining. I think it looks fine, to be fair. Based on... So this is what I'm seeing, right? That's what I'm seeing. Based on that, I think it looks fine. It possibly needs to be... No, it's not middle lined, but like the left is... Right, maybe it needs to be like 30 from the left and 30 from the right, yeah. That makes sense. That does make sense. I think we're actually good there. Okay, we're gonna send that, and we're gonna see how that looks drawn. Bum 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 bum. All right, this works. Yes, great. Then we put the mask on you, and okay, it looks weird. There they are. Obviously they look kind of out of place, and the text is being set to white because it's using the text thing that I've set up, which I need to turn off. Card option view. Alright, so this doesn't need to happen. This doesn't need to happen. Color will be black. This will be full. Text is behind the options too. Alright, let's see. Let's try that again. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Could put on some Hatsune Miku. Okay, we put the mask on. And text is still white for some reason. Why is it doing that? Why is option just coming in front of the thing, right? If I do that, we see the text now. But it only happens for one of them. Why is that happening? Why is that happening? That is strange. If I add... And this gets... No, this doesn't get reset, but this gets reset for some reason. Right, I'm saving it. I'm literally saving it. Save, close, open it again. What's going on? Why is it getting reset like that? Okay. That is strange. That is very strange that it's just getting reset like that. Okay, for some reason. So maybe because like this is text mesh and it always does this before that, so we need to somehow send the image back. So what if I just like add an image component right here? Right, just like add an image component. You can't do that. Okay, so this will always get drawn, and then this gets drawn. Huh. It's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. It's a bit of a conundrum. A bit of a conundrum, innit? I mean, we could always just put the Z value behind, but that's like a hacky way of doing it. Let me Google this. So, Text Mesh Pro child background image. To create a background image for Text Mesh Pro, I don't want to make it. The Minecrafty do be making me sleepy. Bum bum bum. That wasn't helpful. They said set the background with tags, but I can't do that because of the whole thing. Okay, this is an option view that has a text mesh pro attached to it. So potentially what I can do is I can copy component and then I can create empty and I call it text, and then I paste component here. I paste component as new. And what do I do? Okay, so I set these again. Right, and then I can just actually make all these 0 because it's a child now. Okay, cool. So we do that, and then we can just throw that in there. And so now this doesn't have to exist. This doesn't have to exist, which means this doesn't have to exist. And this can be in front, and we can just save, and I think save again, we go back in, and I think that should be fine now. Yeah, perfect. Text style, color style, I don't think I need this either. Okay, it should work as intended at this point. It should work as intended. Okay, this works, yes. It do be working. It do be working. Alright, commencing Lou Furman Seance. Hello, can you hear me? Yes. I will ask you a series of questions, and there's the questions. Oh boy. Cards might be too big. Cards might be too big. Might need to be smaller. It might need to be smaller, but also, I mean, it's not the layout that's supposed to be the layout, basically. It's not the layout right now. It is just not my tempo currently. It is just not my tempo. Oh boy. Okay. I like how I'm slouched again. That's fine. So let's go look at the layout that we're supposed to actually be making it. I mean, theoretically it works now, so I can just kind of focus on doing all the other art stuff and then coming back to it, but also, I don't know. I don't know. I'm also kind of getting sleepy. I might go back to like Pokemon in an hour or so if I'm too sleepy. Where's the thing I'm supposed to actually get? It's gonna search Seance and not accidentally show you guys the freaking Discord. Okay, yeah, they're a lot smaller in the reference screenshot. I mean, I guess I can just open link and show you guys on the browser. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, they're a lot smaller on here. That's the last line, and then this is their actual lines. And the shell is supposed to be much closer than the actual thing than I have it currently. Yeah. I mean, I could just make it look like this right now. We haven't actually discussed what, like, the cards would look like turned upside down versus like this. So what an animation would be. I'm sure we'll figure those things out, but for now, I could just kind of try and make it look like this. Like this, and we should be good. For what we have, we should be good. Right. The Minecraft music's making me sleepy. So I'm gonna switch off of it. I'm gonna do my Chemical Romance, but I need like upbeat music. Maybe I'll search video game synthwave. Is that a thing? Guess that is a thing. Chill boy beats, y'all. Oh, Gerudo Valley. This isn't Gerudo Valley, but like the next song in 2 hours is Gerudo Valley. So this is what you guys hear, and this is what my like earphone audio is set to. Just gonna turn it down for myself. Y'all hear it fine still. I mean, it is lower for you guys as well. That's just because like it's lowered. It's lowered to be lower than my microphone, essentially. I like how we went from Minecraft music to Minecraft. Wait, this isn't Minecraft music? No, this is Zelda music. Yeah, this is Zelda music. It's not Gerudo Valley. It's all Zelda music. Right, what ticket Zelda music? I don't know at this point. I have too much video game music up here to like be able to recognize video game music. And like I hear video game music melodies, but I can never like place them. Like I hear them and I'm like, I know I've heard that before, but I don't know what game that's from. I just know that I recognize the music. Especially because like I listen to video game music while not playing video games as well. So it's just like I know the music and I know that I've heard the music in a game, but I can't place it anymore. Sadly. This is Zelda music though. I'm like 87% sure that this is Zelda music. Right. Right. Anyways, let's make it look like the thing, which means card options view actually needs to be a lot smaller. Card option view. Yeah, I wish I had like actual freaking you know, stuff. Wish I had actual stuff to go off of, but like you're gonna be like tiny. It's gonna be like that tiny essentially. It's yeah, we set you to native size and I think we just divide you by 10. Divide both by 10 essentially. Yeah, it's still a bit much. How about I move the point over here? That's too small. How much was like, this needs to be like roughly there, right? So maybe divide by 15. Divide by 15. Yeah, I think that's a good size. Okay, and then we do the same for text, which I guess I can just like do. No, I can't. I have to place it like manually. You're gonna be 220 and 310. Oh, whoops. 220 and 310. Bum. and then we can make you stretch to the overlay, and then we can make you fit the overlay. Ba-dum, 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 bum. This is Sonic music. I know that for sure. It's because I guess I played it when I was way younger. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, like 20 from here, 20 from here. I should really make it so that it's yeah, so that I can now just do this. We'll do 50 from top, 50 from bottom. I think we gotta do like 52 from bottom, 20 from left. No, 20 is a bit much. It's not quite my tempo. I haven't seen Whiplash in years. I don't know why I keep quoting it. I guess it's just like a work movie. It's just a work movie. So you just quote it when you're working. I don't know. Okay, that should be a good size for the cards. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. It is a good size for the cards. I will now ask you a series of questions. Please answer them honestly. Answer yes if you understand. Alright, it's a good size. The layout's kind of off though. I mean, the layout is gonna be off. We need padding. We need left 20 and right 20. Yeah, and then if we do middle center, there we go. I guess we don't even need the left 20, right 20 if we just do middle center. Because yeah, they will just, no, we should still keep left 20, right 20. Okay, obviously I can't do that in game view. But I need to practice in game view so I can do it for real life. Okay, middle center. Lovely. I want to see what happens if I just get rid of the last line, right? Because it's technically... there is a last line, but it is taking up space. It's not taking up space right now. If I have it enabled, does it take up space? I mean, it does. I don't think I have like... Okay, line view. What's line view? Line view is that. Why is there a space here is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why is there a space between you? Oh, because you're still here. Okay, so if I get rid of that, then the cards start at a proper point. Okay, we gotta do that in option view actually. So you need to have access to what? You have access to both, and then when you switch to this one needs to turn off essentially. No, we don't do that. So when I reset it, set seance, it should turn off the other one. Basically, it should turn off the game object of the other one. I'm gonna move this over here. So like when it goes to this, and if the game object for this is active, we turn it on, turn it off, Then when it goes to that, if the game object for this one is active, we turn it off. So really, that should happen and set the thing on. So, dialogue. So we should do dialogue option parent dot game object dot set active. Not is in Seance, right? Not in Seance. And card option parent dot game object dot set active in Seance. It just happened here in case one of them's off and one of them's on. This will just switch them around. So now there shouldn't be a thing. And then also we probably need to have access to that line, so serialize field private game object UI line renderer. There we go. I didn't do anything with that. I'm just gonna attach the reference first. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Ba ba ba. Where am I? Okay, UI line render, there we go. So we gotta do the same for that thing, essentially. So here, UI line renderer, set active, and then we gotta do the same in Seance. So basically, if we are in Seance, it's not gonna be active. This is gonna give us a false, and then if we aren't in Seance, it's gonna be a true. Alright, so now the layout should switch properly, where like the old dialog options view is turned off, so on and so forth. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right, this works great, and then we do the thing. Okay, and can you hear me? Yes. All right, and now we have our card options. Perfect. We have our card options, and it's gonna do the thing. I will have a discussion with the artist/narrative person about possibly the UI breaking early because of like the whole sort of like questions and all that stuff, all that jazz, right? Those should probably just appear as not part of the dialogue. Yeah, we'll figure out a way to do that. I could also just like do a thing and then show it to them, and then just go like, yo, is this cool? And then they'll be like, yeah, it's cool. It's too cool. Okay. So Harmonia hears me. Shells are not authorized to hold management positions or own private property of any kind. My appointment would have been a serious mistake. I would remedy it through my immediate resignation. Alright. Let's see if it's like working. So they're prohibited. Let's seize communication. Okay, I want to see a 3-line answer from you, basically. Okay, yeah, 3-line answers still don't work. And they don't work because I think line view has a fixed height. I think line view has a fixed height, basically. No, it's not that line view has a fixed height, it's just that this is a scroll view. It's a scroll view. And that part is outside the scroll view for some reason. I'll try to clear up the old dialogue. Right, why is that part outside it? Why is it truly outside it? It shouldn't be. If I give you enough height, then you won't be outside it. So it does have fixed height. I think they have fixed heights. No, they don't. No, they don't. I mean, the rest of them are the same height, actually. But I think it does. I think character dialogue, the prefab actually has a fixed height. We should fix that. Line view, and then character dialogue. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this has a fixed height. We should give it more height. Here's a big long line of dialogue so it'll be shown to the player. Here's an even longer piece of dialogue that potentially goes to a third line and possibly even a fourth line. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need to make it so that it actually resizes with the text, which it's not doing right now. I mean, I could just set it to like 200, that'll still be not enough, so like 300? I could just set it to like 300, right? And hopefully we have no dialogue that like goes over 300, but like that's like the hacky solution that we can go with for now, but then we should probably give it a layout that like resizes. The text actually resizes the layout rather than the whole thing that we're doing right now, but for now I think that will actually work. It'll just be bigger. We'll just have more space. Text is just gonna take up more space, which is fine. Yes. Yeah, it takes up a lot more space, which is actually not fine. Click the button. Yeah, we need dynamically resizing it. That's for sure. We gotta dynamically resize that because yeah, I mean it works for like long pieces of dialogue, but also there's too much of a gap there. I mean, we can keep it at like 200, but we should definitely make it so like we can keep it at like 200 base, but then we should make it so that this part actually resizes, or we do auto size. I think auto size would work there. Yeah. So now the text, if there's more text, it will change the font size of the text rather than making it overflow, which should be better, except for this. Oh, I can set a max actually, so that doesn't happen. Right, text, so if I turn this off, right, it's 36, and then auto size, we'll set the max to 36, the max to 36, and min to 18. Okay, so that's it's not huge when there's little text. All right. There is some space, which is fine. Okay. I hope it auto sizes. I think it did auto size there. Yeah, I think it auto sized. Alright, I mean, there's a lot of space there still for like the smaller ones. Let's see if it works back at like 152. It was like 152 before, right? 152. Text is gonna be this. Yeah, let's see if it works that way. Because maybe it just works. This works. Yes. Great. And then we do that. Yeah, it did auto size. It's a smaller size. I mean, that could work for now. That part, like that one piece of dialogue being a smaller size, feels weird. But it could work. I mean, I think the actual layout sizing is better. This is Sonic music again. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. The other thing I could do for like the Lou Furman seance thing is actually have like a yarn variable that makes the switch between if it's set to seance versus if it's not set to seance, rather than doing it through the presenter script. And what that would do is handle it through Yarn Spinner, and so it could actually work where like we use the non-seance dialogue option thingy for like the starting dialogue, and then the seance dialogue option for the rest. It could work that way. I also need to do something about that continue button. Also, I guess you need to be closer to the screen. I only have art stuff, honestly. Considering that, like, technically the seance works, I only have art stuff now. Which is really pog, really hypers, really poggies. Yeah. So I could actually switch to a different game. I mean, switch off of this and just like play a video game. But also I'm kind of sleepy. So maybe we just do like some GeoGuessr, Daily Guesser stuff and go to bed. Let's do short stream. I'll do some time guesser. Did I already do today's time guesser? I'm not even sure. I don't think I did. I guess we'll find out. If it loads, I don't think it's gonna load. I don't think it's gonna load. I don't think it's gonna load. Hello? Picture is not wanting to load today. Is time guesser broken? I think time guesser is broken. Think time guesser is broken, y'all. Either that or my browser is broken. I do have a bunch of things going on this browser, so it is possible that the browser is the one that's broken instead of time guesser, but we'll see. It does seem that time guesser is broken though. Oh well, connections. It could be my internet that's broken though. It could be my internet that's broken, because like even New York Times connections, it's not loading. Is Wordle gonna load? Is Clues by Sam gonna load? This is a new game. That's a cool daily game that I've been playing. Is JavaScript just disabled for me for some reason currently? Because I'm streaming. Clues by Sam loaded. New York Times Wordle and New York Times Connections did not. Wordle just did. Clues by Sam did. I think, yeah, Connections doesn't want to load. Wordle doesn't want to load either. So weird. So weird. I guess JavaScript's being weird right now. I don't know. I think that's a sign for me to head to bed, honestly. I think that's a sign for me to head to bed and possibly like stream tomorrow or something and get all the art in, since I only have art stuff now. I got the seance working, kinda. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, took my screenshot. Should I even raid someone? Should I just go offline? I think it's worth raiding someone anyway. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum. Who is on? Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Go Ultima. Ultima's playing Among Us. They are playing Among Us. Okay, let's just raid Ultima. Do it. Raid Ultima. And yeah, if you are watching, I just looked here because I thought the camera's over here, but it's over there today. Because I moved it. And I feel like this angle's better than the front angle. I feel like when I like turn towards y'all, it's like more sexy rather than me, you know, directly face front, whereas here it's like, hey, what's up? But anyway, if you are watching this as a WOD, thank you for watching so far. I just want to remind you that you are all stars, and I want you to keep burning bright and showing the world your light. I'll see you later. Bye.